Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. And it looks like Nicki is getting exposed. So Baby Stormy continues to post messages of Ice Spice basically calling Nicki Minaj ungrateful and jealous. But also Ice Spice revealed that Nicki Minaj was basically trying to sign her to a 360 deal. So ICES, aka Ice Spice, said, "No, is that plus she wants publishing from all my songs, including third-party writing compensation," which means probably features or if she writes a song for like another artist, which I can't see Ice Spice doing. I can't really see her writing for another artist. But anyway, she said, "So anything I write for other people or any songs I get on, mind you, I had the Chart Obsessed Racist collaboration before I had the Nicki one." Okay? Which I low-key don't believe. Okay? I think she got the Chart Obsessed Racist collaboration because the Chart Obsessed Racist boyfriend Matt Healy said those racist comments about Ice Spice. Called her a chunky Chinese lady. I remember that. So I think the Chart Obsessed Racist only decided to do that collaboration with Ice Spice because she really don't do a lot of rap collaborations. Especially female rap collaborations. That's her only female rap collaboration. I think she did that out of sympathy. Okay? And that collaboration came after, I believe it was after Princess Diana, okay? I'm not too sure about Barbie World, but I definitely remember it coming after Princess Diana remix. Now, with that being said, I definitely think Nicki needs to clear this up. You can't have rumors going around that you're trying to sign new artists to 360 deals, especially in this economy. And you may say, oh, well, 360 deals are normal. And that is true. A lot of artists do have a 360 deal contract with these big record labels like Republic, Interscope, Columbia, Sony, all the big record labels that have the hottest artists. Nicki doesn't have a really hot artist on her record label. So to offer somebody a 360 deal doesn't make sense. Okay, especially when you don't have a really hot artist on your record label yet. Because it's going to look like, well, what are the artists going to get out of this? You know what I'm saying? Other than the Nicki Minaj cosign, because sometimes the cosign don't really work. Fans are very fickle. Like, y'all don't really support JT. She has a Nicki cosign. I mean, even take Cobain, he signed to Nicki, Ben signed to Nicki, drops music, and y'all paid dust. So a Nicki cosign, is great, but there has to be other benefits, okay? What is the budget? And I mentioned this before. Nicki's budget for Heavy on It is not going to be as big as Capitol or Republic. It's just not. I understand, she might have paid for the Princess Diana remix, I think music video, and given her 2 collaborations. But at the end of the day, an artist is going to need more than that. They're going to need radio play. They're going to need playlisting. That's paid for. They might need a budget for other collaborations. Not everybody's going to want to do a swap. What if Ice Spice want to do other big name collaborations and she going to have to pay the artist? That would have to come out of her Heavy on It budget. So, you got to think of it from that standpoint, even though I do think it was wrong for Ice Spice to be talking junk about Nicki Minaj to her friend, even though she was venting. I do think that it was wrong, especially if you allegedly have an up and down relationship with this person, because I believe Baby Stormy said that, Ice Spice used to bully her back in high school or middle school and then they became cool. If you have an up and down relationship with somebody, you really should not be venting to them. That was stupid. No shade. So, I'm not going to give Ice Spice Donkey of the Day. I'm going to wait to see if she clarifies some things, because I just can't believe Ice Spice would be this dumb to say all this stuff. So hopefully she comes out and clarify, but she got about a week. If there's no clarification, then she will be receiving Donkey of the Day. Now, moving on to D0JA. D0JA Badu has been spotted out in New York with this ugly white man standing next to her. And a lot of people are speculating that she's in New York for the Met. Now, last year, D0JA was basically called out for vaping or smoking at the Met, which is a rule that celebrities are not allowed to break. But it looks like Anna Wintour might have forgiven the fashion icon Doja Cat because she has been spotted out, in New York in the last few days, and allegedly is for the Met Gala. Now, to me, the Met is going to be a mess this year. If Botch and Bitter, Nicki, Ice Spice, Doja, Megan all attend, oh my goodness, somebody bring out the cameras because we got to document how everybody moves. Okay, hopefully there's some leak because at the end of the day, it's going to be very interesting to see how everybody interacts, mostly when Nicki Minaj gets there because Botch and Bitter, Megan, and Doja, and Ice Spice, they're all cool. So when Nicki Minaj gets there, it's going to be very interesting to see how the dynamic change. So hopefully, everybody is cordial and calm, but I really don't think anything's really going to happen. Now, JT clocks Botch and Bitter and SÚİI with the loose coochie, okay, on Twitter. So JT finally responded to SÚİI with the loose coochie after 2 days of ignoring her. And she said, "You kept writing me back to back. You could have DM'd me, but you was trying to distract me and use me to run your ish up so you can run a special for a page promo, sucker ass hoe," and at Sukiana with the loose coochie. She said, "You definitely was at my party uninvited. Always want to be seen and heard as B-word. Search my page. I've been supporting you. Never had an issue with you. So why would I enter a booth and think of you? Sewer coochie." Oh my goodness. JT going hard. Then she said, "And to clear the air, you knew I wasn't talking about you. I would have answered quicker if you didn't try to do a 2-for-1 special. I never knew you two fell out from eating crab legs. You go viral for stupid-ish daily. To think I'm scared of you when I'm a Zeus subscriber is sick." Oh my goodness, only if JT could clap back at Botch and Bitter like this. Now, if you don't know, SÚİI with the loose coochie, she's on Baddies on Zeus. That's why she said that. Then she said, "And for all you maggot ass B-words who wanted to stick to that clear the air narrative on me, I never got on here asking nobody to clear the air. I said, don't mention me if you're pushing a narrative. But y'all so far up my ass, y'all want to play dumb. I do not give a F about you hoes. Read this again." Then Sukiana with the loose coochie responded and said, "At the end of the day gon' end. Child, what type of advice is that?" And somebody was like, "Why are you trying to bring Glow into it?" And Sukiana said, "I didn't even know Glow said this. I seen a meme that said that." So JT responded and said, "Check hoes, LMFO, check in a clinic. Matter of fact, a public defender's office, crack dealer," with a bunch of laughing emojis, and said that people were gassing up Sukiana. Basically, what I gather from all this Twitter back and forth is that, like I said before, she was probably talking about Botch and Bitter, which I said originally when this song dropped. Okay? I said she probably got confused with the fact that it wasn't crab legs, it was a bagel, and she got their veneer situation mixed up because Sukiana, her veneers got messed up because of the crab legs, and Botch and Bitter's veneers got messed up from a bagel. So she probably got their situation messed up, but she was throwing shots at Botch and Bitter. Uh-oh, it looks like the queen of music and fashion is going back on tour. So Queen Bee has added an image of a sold-out tour ticket to her Ben Country website. Okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. I feel like she probably gonna go to the countries or cities that she didn't go to during the Renaissance tour. Okay? I don't think it's gonna be the US automatically because she just finished the US. But listen, if Queen Bee goes back in tour, I gotta see this. I gotta see her perform Tyrant. Okay, that's one of my favorite songs on Cowboy Carter. I gotta see if she gonna bring out any country artists. Okay, is she gonna be doing some remixes? You know, this might be a fire idea. And then also with Queen Bee, yes, she is money hungry, but you cannot say she's not a phenomenal performer. That's one thing you can't say. She is a phenomenal performer. So it's almost like it's worth it to see her every time she goes on tour. Okay? Because you know she's going to put on a show. So let me know how y'all feel about this. And if you guys want to see Queen Bee on tour, let me know. Now, Champagne Thickums and Kung Fu Kenny both dropped diss tracks. Champagne Thickums dropped Family Matters, taking shots at ASAP, The Weeknd, Metro, Rick Ross, and Kung Fu Kenny. Okay? He said, I was really trying to keep it PG. Now, Kung Fu Kenny, he owns PG Lang. I think that's his media company. He said, you know who really bang a set? My nigga YG. You know who really bang a set out there? CB. Talking about Chris Breezy, the colorist. He said, Cole losing sleep on this. It ain't me. You better have some paperwork or this ish is fake tea. But you was spilling fake tea the whole record, Champagne Thickums. I don't understand that. He said, can't be rapping about no ratting that we can't read. I mean, it's true, a nigga slimed me for my AP, just how Metro slimed a nigga for his main squeeze. So somebody took somebody's girl. That's what I'm getting from that. I don't know who, if it was Metro or Champagne Thickums. Then he said, out here begging for attention. Nigga, say please. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves freed. You acting like an activist. It's make-believe. But you won't even go to your own hood and plant money trees. Then he said, you say you hate girls I F, but what you really mean? I've been with black, white, and everything in between. You the black messiah wifing up a mixed queen. And you hit vanilla cream to help out your self-esteem. So he basically accusing Kung Fu Kenny of cheating. On some Bobby-ish, I want to know what Whitney need. All that puppy love was over in your late teens. Why you never hold your son and say cheese? We could have left the kids out of this. Don't blame me. You a dog and you know it. Just play sweet. Your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did her dirty all her life. You trying to make peace. I heard that one of them kids might be day free. Don't make it day freeze. Cause if your GM is your BM secret BD, then it's all making plenty fucking sense to me. So he's accusing Whitney of having a secret baby with one of Kung Fu Kenny's managers. But in push-ups, he said that Whitney was sleeping with the bodyguards. So this is how you know he's lying. Because how she's sleeping with the bodyguard and the manager? I mean, come on now, Champagne Thickums. And if that was the case, I don't think Kung Fu Kenny would be with her. Like, stop it. Then he made a few short jokes about Kung Fu Kenny, which I thought were corny. Then he said, knew it was smoke when Abel hit us with the serenade. Nigga said, almost started reaching for my waist. If Drake shooters doing TikToks, realest shooters in your gang, that's P's brother, ain't getting shit shot. Nigga can't listen to the stick talk in falsetto. Save it for hip hop. You don't ever be home, dog. You're a souvenir in the gift shop. Still mad about that one hoe. We ain't even F. I just lip lock with her. Okay, so I think this is all shots at the Weeknd. Okay, and I think he's talking about him messing with Bella Hadid allegedly. That's what the streets were saying. I get active when it's word time. I ain't even let my D drop. When the F I heard Rick Ross drop, talking something about a nose job, Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctors never told y'all. put a nigga in a purselet, rock kind of like your old job, house sitting on some land, but it's out where no one really even knows, y'all niggas. B-words gotta drive 2 hours for you to pay them just to give them a B job. Must have started up a snowball cause my last record deal was a 400 These days, that's a low ball. Okay, so those were shots at definitely Rick Ross, okay? Because him and Rick were beefing because he sent a cease and desist to French Montana, allegedly. Then he takes shots at ASAP the Colorist. He said, I didn't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again before you think of dropping any ish again. Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should model because it's mid again. That's true. ASAP the Colorist, his music is mid. He should just retire and be Rihanna's babysitter. No shade. He said, smoking Fenty, they should have put you on the first one. You trying to get in it. I don't understand that. I think he's taking shots at Rihanna because he said, she'll even tell you leave the boy alone before you get your head split again. Poodle-ish make me sick to my stomach. We ain't never really been through it. Leanne Wayne, he's an effing lame, so I know he had an influence, okay? So he's basically saying that people were in Future's ear. Then he said these niggas had the plan and they finally found a way to rope their way into it. 2 separate albums dissing. I just did a Kim to it. Niggas skimmed through it. Okay, he said me and Savage had these hoes dripping wet at the shows, almost had to swim through it. K-Dot-ish only hitting hard when Baby King put his pen to it. Ross calling me the white boy, and the shit kind of got a ring to it. Cause all these rappers waving white flags when the whole effing club sing to it. Murder scene on your man tonight. They come to the vigil with the candlelight. Body after effing body. Rick reading my Miranda rights. Then he said Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone hand him a Grammy. Where is your uncle? Cause I just want to talk to the man in the house. West Coast niggas do face right. Come get this ass whipping. I'm handing them out. You want to take up for Pharrell? Then come get his legacy out of my house. A cease and desist is for hoes. Can't listen to lies that come out your mouth. You call the Tupac estate and beg them to sue me to get that shit down. I'm losing perspective on beat. Send a beat and I'll kill you for fun. Yo, daddy got robbed by Top. You stun it and Wayne like father and son. Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none. They shook about what I'ma say, but texting your phone like you already won. You tell me what I shouldn't say, but F it, it's mine. Niggas already done. We already know it's 20 versus 1. We already know why you went number 1. It's clearly because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. You write about F the big 3 because it's only Big D and there's video proof. He's talking about that video of him stroking his D like he was 16, which was disgusting. Our son should play at the park 2 light-skinned kids that ish would be cute unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. Well, no shade, but Adonis is white. No shade to Adonis, but that kid is not light-skinned. That kid is just white. Okay, he don't got nothing black in his bone from what I see. He said, when you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense because she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt. Should be digging for proof. Why did you move to New York? Is it because you're living the bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but you don't want to make her your actual wife. He said, I'm guessing the wedding ain't happening, right? Because we all know the girls you actually like. Your darker secrets come into light. It's all in your face, like what happened to Mike. Oh, ish. It makes sense. Maybe I'm Prince, or maybe I'm actually Mike. Then he basically says that Kung Fu Kenny wants to be white and that he does free features for the white artists like the Chart Obsessed Racists and Maroon 5. And he said that basically he wants J. Cole to stay out the light. Like basically he's jealous of J. Cole, which I really don't believe. Now Kung Fu Kenny, he must be stopped. He was so disrespectful. He said, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let's be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom." Oh, Lord. No. He said, "Never fall into the escort business. That's a bad religion." Yikes. Because, Champagne Thickum's baby mama, Sophie, she was an escort, okay, before he cleaned her up. He said, "Always remember, you could be a B word even if you got B words." Then he said, "If it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups, get some discipline, don't cut corners like your daddy did, Ozempic, don't pay to play with them Brazilians, get a gym membership," talking about Champagne Thickum's lipo BBL. "Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is a loss." He said, "A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as a king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you're 18. He said, "Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all them girls that are hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment." Then he moves on to Dennis and he says, "I'm blaming you for his gambling addiction. Sociopath intuition, that man who liked to play a victim. You raised a horrible effing person. The nerve of you, Dennis." Then he goes back to Sandra and says, "Your son is a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get the F up in the cell for the rest of their life." Wait, what? Kendrick said he hates black women and hypersexualizes them with kinks of nipple fetishes, grew facial hair because he understands being a beard just fit him better. He got SO offenders on OVO that he keep on monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Oh my goodness. He said, "F a battle rap, he should die so all these women can live with purpose." Yikes. And then he's telling women not to play his music because he believes that Champagne Thickums is a sicko. That's what he says in the remainder lines. And then he said the embassy about to get raided too is only a matter of time. LeBron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep your family away. To anybody that embody the love of their kids, keep your family away. They're looking at you too if you standing by him. What is he talking about? I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe. Whoa. Then he says, "Dear baby girl, I'm sorry your father not active inside your world. He don't commit too much, but his music, yeah, that's for sure. He's a narcissist, a misogynist, living inside his songs, trying to destroy families rather than taking care of his own." So he basically is saying that, Champagne Thickums got a secret child. He said he should be teaching you timetables and watching Frozen with you. Or on your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead, he be in Turks paying for sex and popping perks. Yikes. Then he goes, "Dear Aubrey, okay? 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping, spending problems, bad with money, poor how? Soliciting women problems, therapy's a lovely start." He said, "I try to empathize with you because I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but you want to be liked so bad it's puzzling. No dominance. Let's recap moments when you didn't fit in." Then he said, "You a body shamer. You gonna hide them baby mamas, ain't ya? You embarrassed of them? That ain't right. That's ain't how your mama raised us." And then he said, "Take your mask off. I want to see you under them achievements." He said, "Because you lied about your religion views, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your accent, your ghostwriter, You've committed perjury. You lied about your crew members. Oh my goodness. He said you lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about them other kids that are out there hoping that they come. You lied about all the artists that can offer you some help. F your rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. Oh my goodness. Now, here's my thing. I feel like, honestly, Meet the Grams, that was just lethal towards Champagne Thickums. You know, Family Matters wasn't a bad record, but he was going at too many people. But Meet the Grams, that is just evil and disrespectful. Kung Fu Kenny won this round. I'm sorry. Meet the Grams was just utterly disrespectful. Just below the belt. And I think the only way Champagne Thickums is going to win, he got to run Kung Fu Kenny to fade. They just got to box it out because he's just so disrespectful. Now, Champagne Thickums released a party song, but it was just like 1 minute or whatever. But allegedly, Kung Fu Kenny's cover art for Meet the Grams is actually Dennis Graham's stuff that he got from a suitcase that Dennis lost. So he is just completely taking it too far. I'm like, goodness, now you got Champagne Thickums family's items? Like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Yeah, I think Champagne Thickums gonna have to run him to fade. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.